my book and wax friends. I am Amber. Welcome to my channel and to my TBR jar picks, my reads for the month of May. So I have my little jar here and we are going to spin to see how many books will be on my official TBR. I always mood read, and I'm actually already reading a book right now. At the beginning of May, I'm reading the second book of the Assistant to the Villain series, and I'm loving it so far. It's so fun. Just what I hoped it would be. So hopefully that will continue. So let me spin the wheel, and I will put up a screen recording of it on one side or the other, whichever one works out better. So I always do from 5 to 10 books on my official TBR. So let's see what it is that I will get. And spin. All right, what do we get? Okay, I got 6. So that's not bad at all. So that leaves a lot of room for mood reading, which I'll do anyway. But this way I can still probably accomplish my official TBR. So let's now get into the prompts that I have in my little buckets and see what it is I will hopefully get off of my little TBR cart shelf thing. Okay, the first prompt is mystery, thriller, horror. Like my least favorite. I don't even think I have any mystery. I know I don't have horror because I do not read horror. I think I'm going to have to put that one away and pick something different because that one's not going to work for me. And I know I put it in there to kind of change things up, but when I don't even get the books, no thanks. Okay. What does this say? Set in a beach or lake town. Okay, this one I'm pretty sure I can do. I think this might be. So this is Riverbend Gap by Denise Hunter. Let's see. Is it Lake Town? It's a small town, it says, but I'm not sure if it's in an actual where there's a lake. Dang it. Okay, that's a maybe. Let me see what else I have here that could be used. I wonder if the magic of lemon drop pie. I know she goes back somewhere. Let's see. I don't think so. My goodness gracious, I didn't know. I wonder if Baby Dragon Cafe. I mean, it's going to be magical, obviously, but this might take place somewhere. Oh, you know what? I don't know. It doesn't say. This is going to take a minute, so I will be back. Okay. I think I figured it out. Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. This was, I was going to save this until next month to read, but I think this is the one. I think I'm going to finally pick this one up. So this one will be, because just looking at it, it looks like they're on the lake. And so, yeah, I think that one is going to be my choice for that prompt. So 1 down, only 5 more to go. Okay, moving on. An orange cover. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Do we have any that has an orange cover? Nope, that's blue. That's kind of like a yellow on the orangey side of yellow. Let's see. Why is it that I'm getting all these prompts that are not going to work? Okay, we have, are you serious? Let's see. We have orange from Miss Bourne. So all these books that I was saving for June, I seem to be getting right now. And then the rom-comers has orange, but I don't know if I would consider that enough orange. I would say probably Mistborn has more. It's like a reddish orange, but it is definitely more orange compared to this one, possibly. So, you know what? This is also on my 25 in 2025. And obviously the jar prompts are saying you need to get to these because they're on your list. So I'm going to go ahead and get to Mistborn. So yay! I'm finally going to read it. All right. 4 more. It just cracks me up that I have all these ready to go and then they're from the ones that I'm waiting on, but that's okay. All right, continue a series. Oh, continue a series. Shoot. I have a lot of series that I honestly need to continue, but none of them are here with me. These are all like new series. And yeah, that's not going to work. So I think that one I'm going to pass on and we are going to pick something else instead. So I know I've passed on 2, but when I don't have any series, oh, you know what I could do? Maybe I'll do that. It doesn't say that it can't be a series I've read before. So hold please. I'm going to go track this book down and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I forgot that I am in the middle of my reread of the Anne of Green Gables series. So I picked up the next book, Anne of the Island. This is the 3rd book in the series. And yeah, so this one works. This one works for the continuous series. So I'm glad about that I actually had one that would work that I was rereading. So yay. Okay, so that is 3 books. So I need 3 more. So here we go. Okay. Let's see what this one is. Blue cover. Okay, hopefully that one will be a little bit easier. We have this one, Lady's Guide to Fortune Hunting. The Love Remedy, that's bluish. Book Jumper, that one is a darker blue. The Guinevere Deception, this one has quite a bit of blue. Let's see, what about these right here? This is like a light aqua blue. No. This is also an aqua blue, but it doesn't say aqua blue. So I'm gonna put those back. Let's see. Those are kind of as well. But, okay, I think I have 4 right here. So I'm gonna decide between these. So we have A Lady's Guide to Fortune Hunting, which is definitely blue. This is by Sophie Irwin. We have The Love Remedy by Elizabeth Everett. And this is like a teal blue, a turquoise. Then The Book Jumper, and this is by a name that I cannot pronounce. It's a German name, I'm pretty sure, because this is like translated from German. And then The Guinevere Deception by Kirsten White. And that's like blue and gold. And which one am I? Okay, first off, I think I'm going to cut this one, The Love Remedy, because it's more of a teal blue anyway, instead of a, you know, more true blue. I think I'm going to cut the book jumper 2. So we're down to these 2. So the Guinevere Deception and A Lady's Guide to Fortune Hunting. So do I want a historical romance, or do I want a fantasy? I'm pretty sure this is this is a YA fantasy. Do I want to start another series? Another series, and this is about King Arthur, the King Arthur lore. Which one's calling to me more? I'm actually feeling this one. So I'm going to go with this one, The Guinevere Deception by Kirsten White. So I'm excited to get into this one. It's a little reimagining of, like I said, the King Arthur lore. So, okay, yay. So how many is that? That's 4. So I need 2 more. Let's do this. Okay. Let's hope I get one that isn't a cover prompt. All right, time travel. Ooh, do I even have any that are time travel books? I honestly do not know. I was gonna say the book jumper, it kind of is, just because technically they're jumping into books and there are different time periods in those books, obviously, so that could work for sure. What else? The Lovely War. This takes place in World War II, during World War II, but it also has gods, like Greek gods, I think, watching what's happening. So technically not time travel. Then The Gilded Wolves, which I do really want to get to, dang it. This, yeah, no, this isn't time travel in that one. Let's see. Strange the Dreamer. Oh, this one was kind of blue too, but that's okay. Strange the Dreamer. I don't think there's time travel. They just end up going to a different land type of thing. So that's not going to work either. I wonder if the Temptation of Magic, if there's any sort of time travel in this one. No, I don't think so. Okay, well, I think the one that works the best is actually the book jumper, because even though technically it's not time travel, like in the real world or whatever, but I would still consider it time travel because they are going into, from what I understand, into different books, and different books are going to be different times and, you know, that sort of thing. So I personally think that works. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more book. Let's see what it is. All right, hopefully it's something that's not going to be super difficult for me. Okay, a season in the title. Oh, just for the summer would have worked perfectly for that one. Do I have any other that have anything to do with seasons in the title? I do not think so. I'm trying to think of any books. Okay, I'm going to, let's see. No. Nope. Any up there? Sorry, I'm looking at some of my other books that I haven't read that are up towards the top. I don't think so. I don't think any of those, yeah, none of those are going to work. And the one that I could have used, I've actually picked for. So we're gonna have to do a different one for that. Okay. Right? I'm not missing anything, am I? I mean, Weather Girl, you know, different seasons, different weather, but that's kind of stretching it. That's stretching it a little bit. So I'm going to pick a different one. Okay, what is this? What is this one? All right, foiled cover. So I do have quite a few foiled covers, but this one I really want to read. There's so many I want to read. And Language of Dragons too. I have my special editions up there as well that are all foiled that I do need to get to. But dang, which one would I rather read? I think I want to read both. That's hard. See, so it's got some foiling kind of on the cover. And this as well. I know technically they're not completely foiled. It's just the dust jackets. Dang it. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one do I want to do? Do I want to do something that's a completed series? I think this is the beginning of a series. That's the problem with this one. But it's about dragons and takes place in London, 1923, whereas this one I think takes place in Paris in 1889. So both my types of books for sure. And there's nothing else. There is nothing else. Again, I have a lot of foiled books up there. But I want to read one of these. I guess I could do, should I flip? Nah, I'm not going to flip. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do The Gilded Wolves. Just because I know it's a completed series, at least 99% sure. Whereas I think this is the first book in a series. And that means if I start it, which I do really want to start it, I'm going to have to wait forever for the book. So to me, it makes more sense to read one that if I love this book, I can continue. I think it's a duology. Might be a trilogy. I don't know. So foiled cover. So it's, look at how gold and pretty it is. Okay. So there we go. These are the 6 books that are on my official TBR. And let me move some of these so we can put them here. All right, we'll put those down there. So we have Abby Jimenez, Just for the Summer. This was set in a beach or lake town. And this is about a girl who considers herself cursed because every guy she dates, after they're done dating, they find their true love. And so she reaches out on Reddit about it and ends up finding someone named Justin who's kind of in the same predicament. So they decide to date each other, and then hopefully that'll break the curse, and the next person that they're with will be their one true love type of thing. So, and I know there's a lot of emotional things in this as well. So I'm hoping I really love this one. I've DNF'd a couple Abby Jimenez's already, and not because it wasn't good, but because there was a lot of language and I just wasn't feeling it because of that. And so I'm crossing my fingers that I will love this one and it won't be too much in the way of profanity to where it bothers me. So I'm hoping. So Just for the Summer. Okay, the next prompt I got was for an orange cover. So I'm finally jumping into the Cosmere and reading Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. And this has to do with they're in a world where the magic, I think, is done with like different metals. I think they have to like consume the metal or something. And that's how their magic system works. So don't know much more about that, except I know it's kind of like a heist situation. So there's that one. And then the next is Continuous Series. At first, I didn't think I had any series that I hadn't read or I wasn't working on that I had here. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I'm rereading the Anne of Green Gables series. So Anne of the Island, the 3rd book for the Continuous Series prompt. So Anne of Green Gables, if you have never read the books, highly recommend. One of my all-time favorite series. Then the next prompt was a blue cover. And so I chose The Guinevere Deception by Kirsten White. And it is, let me read the synopsis a little. I'm not absolutely 100% sure. I know it's like a reimagining of King Arthur, the legend. So Princess Guinevere has come to Camelot to wed a stranger, the charismatic King Arthur, with magic clawing at the kingdom's borders. The great wizard Merlin conjured a solution. Send in Guinevere to be Arthur's wife and his protector from those who want to see the young king's idyllic city fail. The catch, Guinevere's real name and her true identity is a secret. She is a changeling, a girl who has given up everything to protect Camelot. So it's like a fae meets King Arthur legend. So that sounds really fun. So I'm excited about that one. All right, so that's blue cover. And then the next prompt was time travel. And this was kind of stretching it a little, but I chose the book jumper. And this is about a girl who can jump into books. Amy Lennox doesn't know quite what to expect when she and her mother pick up and leave Germany for Scotland, heading to Lennox House, her mother's childhood home on the island of Stormsea. Amy's grandmother, Lady Mariad, insists that Amy must read while she resides at Lennox House, but not in the usual way. Amy learns that she is a book jumper, able to leap into a story and interact with the world inside. As thrilling as Amy's new power is, it also brings danger. Someone is stealing from the books she visits, and that person may be after her life. So, sounds fun. And there is time travel elements in the fact that she is going into different books to interact in those books. And all those books are, you know, different times. So it works in my mind. Okay, and then last, for the prompt foiled cover, I chose the Gilded Wolves. As you can see, there is that gold foiling on it. And this is by Roshani Chokshi. And it's 1889. The city is on the cusp of industry and power. And the Exposition Universelle has breathed new life into the streets and dredged up ancient secrets. Here, no one keeps tabs on dark truths better than treasure hunter and wealthy hotelier Severin Monta. It's all French names. I'm sorry if you know French and I'm like completely butchering these words. Severin, I'm just gonna say Severin. When the elite, ever-powerful Order of Babel coerces him to help them on a mission, Severin is offered a treasure that he never imagined, his true inheritance. So, it sounds good. And I've heard, did I say this already? I've heard it's kind of similar to Six of Crows type of vibes. So, that's exciting. All right, you guys, so that's it. Those are the 6 books that are officially on my TBR for the month of May. And yeah, let me know. Have you read any of these? What's on your official TBR? If you have a video, I'd love to watch it. And until next time, I appreciate all of you guys. Please like and subscribe. And until next time, TTFN. Ta-ta for now.